All right. All right. Welcome in. This will be a walkthrough of how to set up my cooldown manager. This should be what you currently see, how a default profile, for example, will look like. So let's just create a new one, for example, new 3. So, all right, vengeance or disable, whatever spec you want to use it for. Essentials. Normally 36 is what the icon is going to be. Corner radius, you can probably put it to 1, for example. I use it on 0 of the icon pack, but that's nothing to do with that. Horizontal spacing probably going to be a 4 on the default, so you want to place it 0. Icons per row. Oh, there we go. 4, so we go 0. Icons per row, I use 9. And then you will see 3 rows will create for each row. So I normally use 32 for each row. If you do 2 icons, there will be multiple displayed here for each row. Okay. Show text. That's, for example, this yellow one. Increase, decrease. Should work. Offset. I don't touch that. Charge text is right here. Let's say bottom. Nope, that's the wrong one. Bottom. That's right here. Slider. Boom, boom. It's about 20. Y offset. This is what I will have, right? Let's go to colors. Essential. Let's say white. White. Right. That's what your default should be. I say change it back to blue. Color text yellow if you want to, and then you can do the same for the rest. Utility. I don't use utility, but let's say if utility. Oops. Let me put these. Something that had stacks. Yeah, that's my utility here. The first one, same thing. Corner radius, for example, I'll use 2. 1 is probably what you want to use. Cooldown text. It's there. Yeah, whatever you prefer. Let's just max it out. Horizontal spacing, probably 1 or 0. I'm assuming most people want 0. This number always shows 3. You want to make sure you change that by default, because if you can see, like now, if I do 3 again, it will work. But the default one just shows 3 as an example. Position, that's for your stack text. Bottom, you can drag it again. Increase the size of first row. You don't really want to touch this since it's only 1 row. Second, on this one is here. Drag it down a little more. Cooldown bars. Let's see. Settings. We do 1, 2. Yes. I can only use 2 bars for example now. That's your default bars. It says now left, but it's not. Let's say solid. Right. That's that. Do your thing. Timer text center, left, right. Right. That's your name. That's your bar height. It's just display always. If you want to display always. So now, because this is too high, you're not gonna see the second bar, so you'll have to do this. There you go. Text font, we said that. You don't care for this. Bar spacing. These things are come too, so they don't overlap. Class color for bars is what currently is, otherwise you disable. Green, yellow, red, whatever you want to do. Font, let's say Doris. Hide the icon. If you hide the icon, the best way to do is just set name only, because it's gonna be a slightly bit wider. Tracked items. I don't know if you care for this for my trinkets, but let's just say you do want that. This right here, it's something new. It's like potions and stuff. This is just showing now because of the default, but you can disable that. I have added some experimental things there. Profile manager and an additional page for that, which is separate from this. But okay, let's see if all this, supposedly this doesn't save font. So let's see if the font is gonna save now. More size. Seems to be the same, but Doris. Right. Let's see if we click Doris again. Yep. Stays the same. Icon. Unfortunately, will not show. You will have to reload again. It's just something I'm not able to do at the moment. Grid mode. So instead of seeing two bars on top of each other, you can see two bars next to each other. We're just gonna make the width smaller. Let's say we can move them right here for right now. No spikes. Let's add some more spells. Let's say add this. We can add this. Just gonna put them over here on top of this. Now they're showing everywhere, right? So here, hide when inactive. Alright, let's do some damage. And then you see the two bars. Cast, not important. Now we go. And we click boom, and they're all on top of each other. So should I use this? Casper, don't worry about Casper. Oh. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes the numbers don't show. Fortunately, some like little bug. You just have to click through the pages. They will come back. But that's why they're displayed on top over here. So this is just here just to show you what profile is. This will not change your profile. This is just a tiny reminder. You want to do this right here. Profile manager, correct profiles. It's the same thing. If you can export, import, should work. You know, same. That's pretty much it. This is what I normally have, for example. And let's see if I just reload so everything can apply. And oh, yeah. Normally is. This is what my profile normally is right there. Oh yeah, this thing too. I keep listening to it. Somebody said these numbers don't save, so let's just do one more test. Just to show size. There you go. That's the biggest it's possible. Reload. They should stay the same size. And they're the biggest size again. and they have saved their colors and everything what my profile normally has. And thank you.